He hid in plain sight for 20 years. An ordinary truck painter by day. The most prolific serial killer in American history by night. He targeted the vulnerable. He assumed nobody would look for them. He assumed he was untouchable. But a tiny, 20-year-old DNA sample was waiting. And a courtroom moment no one expected would finally break him. This is the chilling full story of the Green River Killer. Don't click away. The Green River Killer, a 20-year hunt, a DNA breakthrough, and a courtroom moment no one expected. Prologue, a river full of secrets. In the summer of 1982, the Green River winds quietly through King County, Washington, just south of Seattle. That July, teenage boys fishing along its banks found something no one wanted to see, the body of a young woman, wrapped in a way that suggested she had not drowned by accident. Within days, more bodies surfaced nearby. Investigators soon realized they weren't looking at isolated tragedies, they were looking at the opening chapters of what would become one of the longest and most notorious serial murder investigations in American history. The killer would not be caught for almost 20 years. When he finally was, his name turned out to belong to an unremarkable truck painter who had been hiding in plain sight the entire time, Gary Leon Ridgway. Who was Gary Ridgway? Ridgway was born in 1949 in Salt Lake City and grew up in the Seattle area in a home many who studied him later described as troubled. As a boy, he reportedly struggled for years with bedwetting, one of a handful of childhood behaviors that criminologists have long flagged as possible early warning signs in future violent offenders, alongside cruelty to animals and fire setting. None of that, of course, explained what he would go on to do. By the early 1980s, Ridgway was married, employed at a truck manufacturing plant in Renton, and, to his neighbors and co-workers, entirely forgettable, which is precisely what made him so dangerous. The hunting ground. Throughout the 1980s and into the 1990s, Ridgway cruised a stretch of Pacific Highway south near Seattle-Tacoma Airport, a corridor known at the time for street-level sex work. He specifically targeted women and girls he believed society had already written off, runaways, teenagers with nowhere else to go, and women trapped in survival sex work. It was a chillingly deliberate strategy. He assumed correctly, for far too long, that when these women vanished, few people would notice, and even fewer would search.